Nazi scum.
Wolfenstein: The New Order is an ode to old first-person shooters. Wolfenstein 3D was one of the pioneers of the genre way back in the early 1990s, but times changed, as do standards and tastes. First-person shooters have started to shift towards more narrative-heavy endeavors over twitch-based arena brawls, leaving games like Wolfenstein: The New Order stuck between two worlds. So does it fall into archaic territory, or is it a healthy blend of old and new? Let's find out here in this review of Wolfenstein: The New Order.
I'm sorry about your legs.
Don't be. I've learned how to fly.
The New Order upholds a few ideals, but shooting is at the front and center. By footage only, it can look a little standard, and to be fair, it is, but it all lies within the feel. Encounters are difficult and fast-paced enough to continually produce excitement, but not overly so as to punish or exhaust the player. The action calls for quick thinking, and the multiple weapon options allow for a bit of strategy. A resistance-style weapon wheel houses every weapon, which are all complete with alternate fire modes and the ability to be dual-wielded. There's a very primal endorphin rush when you turn a flock of Nazis into red goo via a pair of dual-wielded shotguns. The weapon design and shooting are very simple, but the feel and array of options make firefights tight, satisfying experiences. But shooting isn't always the only way to tackle any given situation. While not totally a ninja, BJ Blazkowicz, the protagonist, can sneak about, silently knifing Nazi after Nazi. The SS are maybe intentionally pretty stupid and blind, but their incompetence allows for sneaking to be a frustration-free route that you can take if you please. No situation demands stealth, but it's just another option that can give small respites of silence over the loud gunplay. An upgrade system encapsulates the stealth in combat, one that is as seamless as it is encouraging. Different skills are unlocked just by doing something related to that skill. Wanna hold more throwing knives? Just kill some more Nazis with some thrown knives. Upgrade systems that reward by doing create a good loop of giving small accomplishments that actually give the player a tangible benefit. Like the shooting, this system is simple yet effective. Unlike the gameplay, however, old Wolfenstein stories have been simple but not effective. The New Order opens with a botched attempt on assaulting a Nazi fort. This leaves BJ, our returning meathead protagonist, nearly dead as he wastes 14 years of his life in an asylum. The Nazi regime has won the war during this period, but that hasn't stopped all resistance movements. BJ gets snatched up by one of these movements, hoping to make a small dent in the Nazi empire and to exact revenge on Death's Head. Yes, the bad guy is literally a Nazi named Death's Head. Normally, first-person shooter stories are easy to gloss over, especially when they have to do with Nazis, because we just don't need to be told that they are some bad mamma jammas. The New Order, despite this inherent disadvantage, crafts a hearty tale that intelligently focuses on the characters that make up the Resistance. The Resistance is made up of a likable group of people that you don't need to be told to care about, you just do. The animation allows the convincing performances to shine, which in turn reflects the great script. The brilliant cinematography that shames just about every other game makes these moments even more engaging, giving a bit of flair to just about every scene. It's a classic case of simple plot, complex characters, and yet again shows how this game benefits from its simplicity and great presentation. There are some appropriately tonally dark segments in the game that I won't spoil, but it's a shame that the visuals are ugly too, just not on purpose. The color palette doesn't deviate from red, brown, black, and gray, and doesn't look great on a technical level to back up the generic art style. Characters animate well and look lively, and the visuals don't distract from the game, but a game from 2014 shouldn't look like a title from 2008. Wolfenstein: The New Order doesn't waste your time with a mediocre multiplayer mode that you won't play and a bloated, unimportant story. It could have easily fallen to the temptation to put out a game with archaic roots that purely ran off nostalgia. Instead, Machine Games gave us a game that knows its beginnings but is also aware of the time it's being released in. A well-paced, story-driven narrative coupled with some great action puts the game's feet comfortably in both new and old territory. A great Wolfenstein game in 2014. I did not see that coming. Sorry. Wolfenstein: The New Order gets an 8.5 out of 10. Thank you for watching, and this is Michael Larry, and I'm signing off. See you guys.